to this Friday, June the 9th edition of the Ringside Report. I am Ryan Young. Joining me on the phone, as always, the king of controversy, Anthony Smoody. Smoody!
It's Friday.
It is Friday. Got any big plans for the weekend?
Working.
Yeah, me too. Isn't life just great?
Yeah.
It's been, this past week that we just had has been, I call it Hell Week for my job because I work at a summer camp, so the summer schedule starts with 350 old ladies, and our staff is still in school for another week.
Oh, good Lord.
So it's been 3 staff members against 350 old ladies, and we're trying to win, but it's hard, Tony. But, so I'm here with you guys, folks. I'm still chugging along. Let's recap Smackdown from Tuesday. Shane McMahon comes out and welcomes out the 5 women that'll be involved in the first ever Women's Money in the Bank match, and then unveils the brand new Women's Money in the Bank. I thought it would be pink. No, it's white. Tony, your thoughts on how it looked?
It looks much better, but it should have been blue, or it should have been pink or something.
Because blue's going to be the color of the one for the men, right? You'd think?
Yeah. So I believe white would be better. That would be sound like that.
And then, of course, they all go back and forth. And then Lana comes out and says she should be in the match. She returns. Naomi wants a shot. No, she wants a women's title match. Naomi says give it to her. Do you think we're going to see Naomi versus Lana at Money in the Bank for the women's title?
Oh, I would pay to see that. That'd be awesome.
Well, technically, you would be paying to see it if you watch it on the network.
Yeah.
Then, of course, we had a 6-women's tag match. It was Tamina, Natalya, Carmella getting a victory after Lana interfered in that match, defeating Charlotte, Becky Lynch, and Naomi. Is Charlotte going to turn heel eventually?
She did that back on the Raw brand, so I think she should do that SmackDown brand.
Okay, AJ Styles gets a win over Dolph Ziggler. The modern-day Maharaja gets a victory over Mojo Rawley. Tony, the New Day are back, and I'm already sick of them.
Well, you know, this match between the Usos and the New Day, it's going to end up being the Usos #1 again. New Day does not deserve to be champion again.
Then Kevin Owens loses to Shinsuke Nakamura. Baron Corbin attacks both of them. Baron Corbin's getting billed to win this thing, and I think he's looking pretty strong right now.
Corbin's looking good, but it's gonna be a good time for him. But it depends on who wins the WWE Championship. If Jinder Mahal wins, and how we expect Jinder Mahal to wreak havoc with Baron Corbin champion. We didn't even see Randy Orton on this show, did we? No, we didn't.
And then also, where the hell's Ty Dillinger? The Perfect 10's not even on here anymore.
I think he went back to NXT or something, or maybe went to Raw.
He was on the pre-show at Backlash.
Yeah, I think he's just going down the cruiserweight level. I'm calling him sometime.
Finally, 205 Live, Cedric Alexander gets a win over Noam Dar. Mustafa Ali gets a win, then attacks Drew Gulak and finally breaks that stupid sign. And then, cruiserweight title, Neville defeats TJP. Tony, is anyone going to beat Neville?
I think TJP might beat him.
He already lost to him.
Well, I think this might be a heel turn or a face turn for Neville. Because after TJP or Neville loses the title to somebody, then there should be a face turn for Neville.
Do you ever think Rey Mysterio is going to come back?
Once he gets rid of Lucha Underground, or Johnny Nitro, whatever his name is.
Morrison?
Yeah,
I don't know what his name is there.
Whatever it is, he should come back too.
Well, I'd like to see him back, but I also want to see Shelton Benjamin, and that never happened either. Okay, folks.
Yeah, him and Molino too.
Who? Tony, you just want to see her do the splits.
I know I do.
Smackdown 205 Live. We're going to take a time out when we come back. We're going to recap Ring of Honor. We're getting closer to Best in the World on June the 24th. Or 3rd. Whatever. All right, folks, welcome back here to the Ringside Report for this Wednesday, Ring of Honor. We're going to recap that real quick because, you know, that's what we love to do. We're here to love all and to make sure everyone's caught up on their wrestling going in to the weekend. That Tony, it's going to be 90 degrees this weekend.
I know, it's going to be miserable out there. Ooh.
It's going to be frying. I'm going to hear people sizzling.
Yeah, just like them White Sox.
Well, no, the Cubs are sizzled. I don't think the White Sox don't do much there on the south side.
All they do is fry eggs and everything.
They fly eggs?
Fry eggs.
Fry eggs?
Yeah.
Where at?
On the field at the U.S. Guaranteed Rate Field.
Tony, where the hell did we go for hot dogs when we go to Sox games? We did a thing there. What was it called?
Maury's O'Malley's.
That's it. That's the hot dog place. I could go for an O'Malley's Wiener Schnitzel.
I know.
Let's recap Ring of Honor before we, instead of we're turning into the Food Network for a minute. The War Machine gets a win over Cheeseburger and Will Ferrara, and then they call out, the Young Bucks. They are currently the New Japan Pro Wrestling Tag Team Champions. I don't know, they have heavyweight, middleweight. I don't know which one they have, but you have that. So, and they call out, they want the Ring of Honor Tag Team titles. Tony, War Machine, Young Bucks, do you like that as a matchup?
I like that. The Young Bucks, it's going to be a good machine with the Machine and maybe Tag Team Champions.
Of course, they were Tag Team Champions. Remember, I think when we first started watching Ring of Honor, and they lost it, or no, they beat the Kingdom. When the Kingdom got eliminated, we're done. Next match, you had Evil, Bushi, Sanada, and Naito together there. De Japón, or Insoka Nobles de Japón.
Yeah.
They win over the Briscoes, Bully Ray, and Dalton Castle. Tony, your thoughts? Do you like New Japan Pro Wrestling? Being in Ring of Honor.
It's very good with the Ring of Honor pay-per-view and everything.
Briscoes, Bully Ray. They're 6-man tag team champions right now. Who do you think's next in line for an opportunity at them titles coming up at Best in the World?
I think Savage Young, Bearsty Bruiser, and Cheeseburger should be tagging up.
Why are you so hooked on the Cheeseburger?
He's a great wrestler.
He got his ass whooped in the opening contest this week.
Yeah, well, he needs to join Summit. Or maybe Silas Young, Jay Lethal, Beer City Bruiser.
Silas Young. I thought Beer City Bruiser and Silas Young are against each other.
Are they?
I thought, well, they just had a match last week.
Huh, I haven't been paying attention because I don't get Ring of Honor until now.
Yeah, Tony just told me during the break he gets it. Finally gets Ring of Honor. He hasn't had a clue what we've talked about over the last year and a half of this show about Ring of Honor. Welcome back, Smooty.
Well, they used to be on My Network 24, then they go to Comet, then they go to other networks.
Well, they've always been on. They're still on My 24. I don't know.
I know.
Do they go on My 50 there in Illinois?
No, they're not even here in Illinois. They used to be Destination America right after
Impact.
Impact, right after Impact.
Wow. And then finally, Adam Page defeats Adam Cole. Adam Cole's contract's up, so you figured he wasn't going to win this one.
Yeah.
So, Adam Page, Hangman, you got all this going on. And then, of course, Cody going to get an opportunity. Do you see Bullet Club taking over come June 23rd?
Yes, I believe so. It's going to be Bullet Club is going to have to take over. It's just like Nexus when they took over after NXT season 1, and it's just like Aces and Eights when they took over Impact Wrestling. It's going to be just like the NWO took over WWE. It's like all these factions took over every company, and I think the Bullet Club need to start picking up because when they took over last year, it was that crazy thing in Chicago. Remember they were that Chicago pay-per-view?
Was that when Adam Cole joined them?
Yep, and that's when the lights went on and everybody was destroyed.
That was in Chicago?
That was at the Chicago Ridge pay-per-view, yep.
Wow. Okay, folks, that's Ring of Honor. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we're going to preview NXT, or recap NXT from Wednesday. That's next. Okay, we're back here on the Ringside Report. It is Friday, folks. Don't forget, a week from today, ladies and gentlemen, it goes down in the history books. Ringside Report 500 from Orlando, Florida. We were at the Disney World, or the Disney Boardwalk. It was a beautiful afternoon, Smoothie. I can't wait for it to finally unveil the big announcement that's going to change the face of the Ringside Report forever.
Yeah, I know. I've been hearing a lot of things from Scott Beatty and mostly everybody's saying that the change, you're going to be finally shutting your mouth up now.
Well, that could be part of the surprise or the announcement.
Yeah, that could be. But it was a warm week in Florida, so.
And of course, it should be the same thing. It's going to be the same thing this weekend here. Also, like I said, we're going to do a thing from the Pulse nightclub in honor of all the people that were lost there. We have the announcement of where will the loser of the picks. Now, Tony this past weekend came back. It's now 59-51. So Tony's coming back, but the loser has to wear a John Cena costume somewhere embarrassing. We will announce that, but folks, please watch the end of the Ringside Report 500. It is going to be something you don't want to miss. The big announcement, the big reveal. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, can't wait for that. Looking forward to it as well.
Like I tell you guys, if you don't watch your announcement, you don't watch and you miss it. It's only one in a lifetime chance you're gonna see this. So gotta tune in, because if you miss it, we can't tell you what happened.
No, we can't. So check it out. It's going to be fun. I can't wait a week from today. Let's recap NXT. Of course, getting ready. They announced NXT TakeOver Brooklyn will take place on Saturday, August the 19th from the Barclays Center. Tucker Knight and Otis Dorado, I don't know if I'm saying his name right, got a victory. Peyton Royce gets a victory. Hideo Itami versus Oney Larkin ended in no contest when Tony, the Hideo Itami attacked Oney Larkin and then just kept beating him up until no one stopped him. So pretty much Hideo Itami turned heel. What's next for him?
Well, he's still pissed from Chicago when he lost to
Bobby Roode.
Because he lost him. You can see the post-game tirade in the locker room. He's furious, but I think now he should get another rematch against Bobby Roode at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn, or maybe face Drew McIntyre, because I think Drew McIntyre's in line for a title shot. Killian
Dane, the member of the of Sanity, gets a win over No Way Jose, and then finally Roderick Strong comes out and says it's no longer Roddy versus the world. It's now time for him to make a world title run. Bobby Roode comes out fake laughing, yada yada. Tony, this is building up. Are we going to see Bobby Roode, Roderick Strong at TakeOver Brooklyn?
Well, this is just like the back in January of last year back in November of last year when Roman Reigns won the WWE Championship, Championship Raw Championship over when he lost to Sheamus, and he went back in December and he said it's Roman versus the world. This is just like that. But Roger needs to start picking up some victory. And if you want to prove to Bobby Roode you can pick up victory, you got to start picking up some huge victories.
And we'll see if he'll be able to do that. And I think him versus Bobby Roode would be a great main event to close out Brooklyn coming up August the 19th. Because always, Brooklyn, it seems like TakeOver always outshines SummerSlam. Could be in the last 2 years. You got to think it's going to happen this year as well.
Yeah, well, remember 2 years ago, Sasha Banks and Bayley stole NXT TakeOver 1 because I don't remember what the main event was. I think it was...
I'm not sure. I don't remember.
And then last year, Samoa Joe versus the other guy, Nakamura.
Was it Finn?
That was number 2 that stole. So I think this one, somebody's got to come up and steal the show, and we still gotta wait for Adam Cole if he's gonna sign with WWE, because he's still.
That might be the night. Is that the night he shows up?
Well, we thought in Chicago he's gonna show up, and hopefully he shows up in Brooklyn. If not, when are we gonna see him?
Who knows? I think it'll be interesting to see as we get ready, as the summer's just heating up. Preview for Monday, we're going to recap Impact as their first show from India. Plus, we're going to preview Raw and Smackdown coming to you from Lafayette at the Cajun Dome for Raw. And then Smoothie King Arena, or Smoothie King Center in New Orleans on Tuesday, the home of WrestleMania 34. That's going to wrap it up. Tony, have a great weekend. I'll talk to you Monday.
All right, talk to you Monday.
For Anthony Spoody, I'm Ryan Youngster. Thank you for watching the Ringside Report, your front row seat to all things wrestling.